Hello everyone, this is just a little video I've made because I wanted to let you all know about a little game I've made. The game is called GRAVCCEL and it's an Android game I built using Godot over the past couple of months. I made it really because I wanted to learn more about how to make games, so I set my ambitions fairly realistic for my first game and I'm very pleased with how it's finally come out. So on the main screen you can see there's the title and personal high score. We've got a pop-up box that opens up credits, there's a button that opens up the global leaderboards and links to both my Instagram and YouTube pages for people that want to follow me on there. All fairly simple, but I'm really happy with the way this title screen came out. I love how the subtitles move across, and I think it really gives the feeling of activity when you open up the game. Into the game itself then. It's a very simple game in which you tilt the phone left and right in order to pick up green orbs and avoid baddies. The green orbs increase your score multiplier, but they also increase your speed and the rate in which enemies spawn, so it's a risk decision to go for one. It takes 3 hits to die, and each hit is owned by a different damage sprite, so you can keep track of where you are. Like I said, the gameplay itself is very simple, but I think that's what makes it fun. I went through a period of adding a load of things to the game, such as shields, weapons, different enemies, and ended up finding that none of it actually added to the basic enjoyment factor. It made me think of other mobile games that I've played and enjoyed over the years, such as Doodle Jump or Angry Birds, and even though they've added loads of features and things over the years, the actual most fun versions of both of those games are still the original basic levels, so I chose to keep my game that way, stripped back to just the basics. I think it was a good decision, because the people that have played it so far have never once asked me how to play the game. It's just obvious and intuitive. It's also meant that whether or not you can get a high score place on the leaderboard is purely down to skill. Since the gameplay itself is so basic, there isn't much to keep track of beyond the pure objectives of building speed and avoiding enemies. No RNG to worry about. It means that when you die, you get annoyed just at your own skill and not at the game itself, which I think is exactly where you want to be. You might have noticed the background scrolls change too. There's plenty of different zones as you progress, but most people will die long before they see most of them. I use several parallax layers as I'm a retro gamer, so I love parallax, and I'm happy with how the effect turned out. If you want to play this game, you need to have an Android phone or tablet and head over to the Google Play Store. There, just pop in GRAVCCEL and it should come up. It's completely free, there's no ads, no in-app purchases, just a 100% free game. I've learned too from my experience of publishing this game that Google absolutely will not recommend games without a ton of rates and reviews, so if you do enjoy playing it, leaving one of those would be very much appreciated. If you come across any problems, the game crashes, or just wanted to leave more informal feedback, you can always ping me a message on my Instagram page. Thanks for listening.